Hi, y'all.
We don't need microphones, though. We're all friends here.
I like how there's like
Hi.
two. Should we have warring benches or should we share a bench and make people think that we like each other?
Maybe we should sit like this.
Oh. Like our first date, which was at. Wow.
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
No, our first date wasn't Freddy versus Jason, was it?
No.
Oh.
It was a horror movie, though.
It was?
Yeah.
Blair Witch Project?
Nope.
No. Gee, you remember?
It's got zombies in it.
Oh, 28 Days Later.
There you go.
This feels like couples therapy. I feel like.
Hi, San Jose. I tried to lay on that armrest and it hurt.
No, I bet.
Yeah.
Especially with the water bottles.
What's up, y'all? Saturday morning. Thank you for joining us. Beautiful GalaxyCon. Oh my gosh, I see some amazing cosplay. If you're a cosplay, can you stand up just so we can see you a little bit better? Oh, amazing. Amazing. Incredible.
Hi,
Look at you guys. What?
Woo.
So good.
Gorgeous.
Does
Hi,
your
my
sash
girlfriend.
say FBI? Uh-oh. Are you with the FBI?
Oh
No,
my
that's
God.
the answer. Can't say.
Miss Congeniality? That's amazing.
Bravo.
I loved that movie.
So good. You guys, this is our first time in San Jose, which is amazing.
Hey.
Thanks for joining us. You might know us
We're
from.
doing the same pose.
Are we mirrored again?
Yeah.
Should we be? Oh no, but we are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
You might know us from some of our anime credits for the last 25 years.
How dare you?
How dare. It's true. We've also done lots of video games and animation. We also have this little project called Critical Role, which is so great, which has been incredible. We've got the Legend of Vox Machina that's going into its 4th season. And an amazing show called The Mighty Nine coming out this November. It's so exciting.
November 19th. Was I right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Although now I can't remember if it's 12th or 19th.
It's
but
19th.
It's a teen. I think it's the 19th. And if you heard recently, we're developing our very first video game, which is crazy. And we're working on an amazing game called Dispatch. If you have not seen the trailer for Dispatch, or if you have Steam, please go check it out. Wishlist it. It's going to be amazing. Laura's in
raunchy.
it. Matt's in it. I'm in it.
Yeah.
Aaron Paul's in it. Jeffrey Wright's in it.
Aaron Paul's really good in it.
Yep. Moist Critical. Jacksepticeye.
So many people.
It's bonkers.
Alana. Great.
I wish we had the trailer to show you, but we are here for y'all. So, do you want to open it up? Or
Should we just do like
you just want to
questions?
do a little Q&A?
Do you want to just do
Easy
Q&A
peasy?
right away? Oh,
Why
wow.
not? Right? Amazing.
Grace.
In an orderly
You're-
fashion. In
You
an
sat in
orderly
the front. You're
fashion.
prepared. I feel like really low on this stage. Do you feel the same way? No, you're tall. You don't feel that way.
I have periscope depth
What if
powers.
I sit? No, I'll break it.
Why? You don't know until you try.
I'm gonna break it.
That's all right. Jeremy Renner won't be too mad at you if you break his armrest. Hi.
Hi. You know.
The good news is you're
'cause we
so
jumped
close.
it.
There
Oh,
it
there it
goes.
is.
Hey, yep. All right, we're good. Hi, Travis. Hi, Laura.
Hi.
Hi.
It's my wife and I's wedding anniversary, 7 years.
Congratulations. Lucky 7. That's amazing.
Told you I'd do it. Actually, I want to, Brittany, where are you? I want to say
Brittany?
thank you to
Where?
Brittany. Because my question is for the Critical Role team that's here, actually.
Oh wow.
And you're included in that, Brittany. And a speedy recovery to her husband as he recovers from.
Thank you. That is very sweet. She's
Hey,
over
give her a big
here.
hand, guys.
A
She's
big
one of
hand
the-
for Brittany Wallach. She is our events director and makes all of our stuff
She's the best ever.
so bueno.
All right, don't go too far. So I want to make this brief.
Brittany, this is for you. This question's for you.
Yeah, please. It's for the
Stop
Critical Role
crying.
team. So the legacy of Critical Role has been tested and as a business is founded and proven, right? With the success of Daggerheart and Beacon, are there new and old elements that are inspiring more evolutions in how Critical Role conducts day-to-day business, live show business, conventions, and beyond?
Brittany, would you like to take that? There are new and old elements that inspire all facets of the Critical Role business. How do we
CEO Travis.
how do we develop what we do at Critical Role?
God. My honest answer is these guys were my friends first before they were my bosses. And I feel like they have stayed true to that friendship first and foremost with each other. And all of that trickles down. So when you're talking about like old ways or old thinking, I think that's how it works. I think it's a way, gosh, this is nervous to be up here. I don't know what I'm saying. But I really mean that. So when we hire new people, when we work with partners, when we work with business partners, it's really important to us to choose the right people first. Of course, there's a business aspect to what we do, but it's not all about money. It's about staying true to who they were at the table. I'm getting like emotional talking about it, but I see that trickle down in everything that we do. So yeah, that's my honest answer. Yeah.
That was perfect. Thank you. Give Brittany a big hand.
Love you, Brittany.
Yeah, it's true. Like we started from Brittany. Yeah, I mean, we just started as a group of friends playing the game at our house, and none of it made any sense. There was no roadmap for what we tried to do. And so it really just comes down to what do we like as fans of pop culture, fans of TTRPG? What are we fans of in storytelling?
What are we fans of wearing?
Of wearing, that's right. Any of those things are really just... I hate to say it, but it comes down to what are we excited about? And it's not necessarily analyzing market trends or consumer behavior or how those things happen. It's what are we excited about? How do we feel? What do we like that we see in other media or other people doing? We don't feel... some people sometimes ask us if there's competition with other platforms, other shows that are doing amazing things in their own right, and we don't feel that at all. There's just so much space for everyone and all of those different forms of media. So we just try different things and hope people like it, because if we're excited about it, we think that's usually going to be enough. And at the end of the day, even if it doesn't work, there's that sense of authenticity that it was something we were excited about, and that's really what should be important, I think. Yeah, hell yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello, Rochos. My name's Eugene. It's nice to not have to fly across
Holy
the world
moly, you went all the
see
way to
guys.
Australia?
It was a great 2-week vacation.
Wow, yes.
And I guess I have two. I'll ask my Mighty Nine question. So, Vox Machina, a very epic adventure, went well with that 20-minute cartoon length, quick, snappy, epic fights. But Mighty Nine was more of a epic character story with scattered story beats, epic moments in between. So how did that decision to the longer episode length sort of play into that decision of like, is it better for exploring more of those character moments?
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, so what we ran into on Legend of Vox Machina was in that 22-minute format. We were trying to cram so much stuff into these 12-episode seasons. And because of that, a lot of the feedback that we got sometimes was like, man, the pace is so fast. I wish it would just take a breath. And we feel the same way, but we're also trying to accordion so much stuff into a season, right? I think we did the math one time, and it was somewhere between squishing 28 to 32 hours down into 12, 22-minute episodes per season, right? Of gameplay, which is crazy. It's almost impossible. But going 44-minute meant we have a little bit more a little more runway. Each season has more time total to be able to tell those stories. And it was important to us to start from a more origin perspective for Mighty Nine. But in jumping into all the character stories, it was really fun to sit with each of us and go like, okay, how do we want to start? What do we want to show? I mean, you should talk about what the writer's room was like for Mighty Nine, being able to hop in and just...
Yeah, being able to come in and say, like, these are the beats that... And I mean, it was the same for Vox Machina, where we got to say, like, these are the moments that are really important to us, but because we'd already established Vox Machina, I think with Mighty Nine, we were able to take a little bit more, like, liberty with how we wanted to approach showing and introducing each character, right? And so yeah, it was getting to say, like, these are the things that I really want to be seen for Jester or any of the other characters, and these are the moments I don't want to lose. And also, these are the moments that can shift a little bit because it still showcases at the core what that moment was supposed to be, you know? So.
And sometimes in shows where the group starts together in the first episode, you identify them as a group instead of individuals or what their story is. And because they're such a bunch of wackos, right? I mean, it is a...
I don't know what you're talking about.
Look no further.
Completely normal here.
Oh, I just wish Jester was on all the time. Jester or Shin, just back and forth.
back and
That'd be
forth.
great. But they're so different in their respects that if you get into, as fans of media and as we approached the show, if you get into a fantasy show where there are epic action sequences and things are happening to them, we found as an audience that you have to have a reason that you care about those individuals, right? Like, why do I care if this happens to the blue-skinned tiefling or the little green goblin?
She's
or
cute as hell, that's why.
100%. But we felt like starting from those origin stories, you get a little bit of a buy-in into where they're coming from, what are they overcoming, what are they trying to achieve, and so you are now invested in what happens when they start to come together, when they work well together, when they don't work well together, and hopefully there's just more of that sense of what's important to all those characters. So it's a big undertaking, but man, it looks really good.
Thank you, and best of love to Matt, and hopefully we can talk philosophy at a next live.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much.
This microphone's kind of short.
It's okay. It's picking you up. It's great.
So, hi.
Hello.
How's it going? You guys were actually the tipping point for us coming here because it's my birthday weekend. And
Happy birthday. On the count of three, happy birthday. Just say it. We don't have to sing it. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday. Amazing.
not too many more. You know. What? Okay. Oh my God. I don't want the back end. So anyway, I actually had a question for you guys as parents, and I know Sam's got kids. I don't know, Matt and Marisha haven't started yet.
Lemur's got some kids.
Yeah.
Talison's 1,000 years old.
I'm assuming that you guys do voices around your kids, and I was curious what their favorite, like what your kid's favorite voice that you do is.
Do we do voices around our kid?
Yes, he does voices now because we've done voices. He has multiple personalities at this point because we have multiple personalities around him. Yeah, he'll just tell me we'll be eating breakfast and he's like, "Hey, Mom." And no. I take that back. He won't go, "Hey, Mom." He'll just look at me and go, "Hey, Jester." And then it's like, "Oh, okay." So I'm Jester right now. And then he'll have me be like Hermione, or he'll have me be, and like he'll just change his mind and like, I just have to be that person. Harley Quinn, that's a popular one that he wants me to
He'll
be.
be like, "Hey, Daddy, Batman." I'm like, "Yes, Ronan."
But yeah, Jester I think is his favorite for me to do. He just will a lot of the time just want to hang out with Jester.
Plus, it's such a good part of playtime, and we've been doing it so long around him now that he starts to direct us. Like, he'll be like, "Daddy, will you be the Hulk?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll be the Hulk." And he's like, "No, that's too Grog. I want Hulk." And I'm like, the Hulk hurts, man. Like, that's a hard. And he's like, "Be Hulk." I'm like, "Brr!" You know, like.
The best though was when he was younger. If I was, he would ask me to be a superhero when I was like putting him to bed, and I could be like Mary Jane, or I could be Spider-Gwen or something like that. And I could literally, he would never want us to leave the room, and he wouldn't go to sleep, right? He would just like say, but if I would be like, "Hey, dude, I have to leave. I have to go fight some crime right now. You have to go to sleep because like there's monsters out there that like have to be defeated." And he was like, "Oh, okay." and it would work. I could leave. It was amazing.
Well, thank you
true.
very much.
Thank you. Yeah, we are rarely using our voices in our house.
I was actually here for Britney, but you guys are still pretty cool.
Yeah, that's
Injustice 2, Supergirl, Lego Superman, pretty peak. All right, I have a question for Laura about Mary Jane. What do you think makes your portrayal really different?
What makes my portrayal different than other Mary Janes?
Yeah.
Or from other characters?
My
that
friend
I've-
asked me to ask the question, so.
Oh, gosh.
Where's your
you know-
friend? Where's your friend?
Where's your friend right now?
We love you as
What the heck?
What's up, friend?
No, I think my portrayal of Mary Jane came from the writing for this Mary Jane. I think they really embraced her as her own hero in this storyline, and I loved what they did with it. I loved that they made her so powerful and so competent. And I know a lot of other stories do that, but it felt really good to like stand on my own. And I know some people had like different opinions about like the story, the parts where you played as MJ. I think they really like fixed it in the second one. You feel like powerful with those weapons. No, I thought it was wonderful. I'm so in love with Insomniac, and I think they do an amazing job, and they really take care with every single scene that they do and every character that they create, and they want it to be as three-dimensional and multifaceted as possible, and I love working with them.
Yep. Does that answer your question, Aziz?
Thumbs up from Aziz.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Holy shit, I finally met my idols. Okay, first about Travis, I created our barbarian. His name is Rygot or Ragot. So my dumbness is basically based on Grog.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. But he's not dumb. He's just pretending to be dumb. His intelligence is 11.
You are
So smart.
way smarter than Grog.
Yeah. Okay, this is my question that I'm going to say this. What is your favorite Sam shirt?
Oh, my favorite Sam shirt. Oh, tough call.
Yay, I did it.
What's yours?
I mean, the quick answer is the one where there were like 7 levels of Inception
Yeah.
happening on Sam screaming in his own shirt. But anytime he unveils really a hyper close-up of Mercer's
It's the
face,
hyper close-ups that I think I like because like when he unzips it and the face is kind of like morphed on his body, and so it looks like
he like stretches his
alien.
torso and it starts
Yeah.
to like uncanny valley. Matt's already duck face.
yeah.
It's the
He was
best.
given one recently. I don't know. He's probably gonna unveil it later, so I don't wanna say it. But he was gifted one by a friend of ours, and it's really good. It's real good. So hopefully he'll unveil it soon. Maybe campaign 4.
Yes. Okay. Also, my favorite shirt that I've known is before Ronan was born, and Matt literally like, this is what you get. I got you a shirt like in the first live show. I think it was IndieCon or something like that.
Oh wow.
And also one of my favorite shirts is actually Laura's shirt.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank
And also,
Thank you.
Congrats on The Last of Us, by the way.
Thank you so much.
I hope we see you in season 3.
Hi guys, Travis, you're amazing, but this question's for Laura.
I understand.
Screw you, Travis.
Fruits Basket was one of my first animes. It was amazing. I binged it all in like one day. I was like the original. I'm like, this is amazing. But I have a question. Do you feel the ship was right, or do you feel like you should have gone with Yuki?
Look at all the investment in the
squeals.
audience. I love it.
Listen, you guys.
Look at
I'm
people
a-
fully clutching their faces.
I'm a
is
Kyo
big.
girl through and through. So yeah, I was so happy about. I feel like she ended up right where she needed to be, and Yuki ended up right where he needed to be too. I think his story ended up being just so beautiful as well. So
I'm a Yuki girl because we're both the rats, so that's why.
Aw.
But I love it. Love you guys. Thank you.
love you.
Welcome. I think the ship should have been reversed.
Is that like
I don't
Kyo
know.
and
I have
Yuki
no
together?
idea. Yeah, sure.
Hello, my
Hi.
name is Cassette, like Les Mis, so the coincidence is not lost on me. So my question's for both of you. It's a simple one. For people who don't know, there's a lovely campaign called Never Stop Blowing Up, which is basically, yes, it's a, what if Jumanji, but you Jumanji'd into action movies?
That's amazing.
So it's like Die Hard, Bond, Fast and the Furious. And so my question for both of you is, if you got Jumanji'd into this kind of world, what like action media would you pick, and what kind of character would you make?
Whoa. I would pick Top Gun,
Yeah.
but I would be like Starscream in Top Gun.
I would want to be like full Sarah Connor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. You both
Thank
are
you.
lovely.
Sarah Connor is a good choice.
This is a good choice.
She a badass.
Hi. So I recently got into playing D&D, and since y'all are professional D&D players,
So professional.
yeah, yeah. So my idea for my character was kind of like Kat, who is busy trying to find her family, but ended up being exasperated by her negative int party members. So I'm kind of curious, how do you keep like the character that you have in mind and the backstory you have in mind, keeping that like in your mind while dealing with shenaniganery from your party members?
Well, think about real life. Because, I mean, we all have like goals in our life, right? And we're constantly distracted by everything around us. I think it's important to have like a goal for your character, but everything you do doesn't have to be for that one goal, right? Because life happens. And you'll get to those things. You know, you might get distracted every once in a while.
Oh yeah, she's kind of become a bit of a murder hobo.
Oh, so super distracted.
Very distracted.
Goals change, you know?
Yeah, also people change. So like as she said, it's not just going after one goal. You can also make a totally out of character choice or decision.
Because if you're doing it, it's not out of character.
It's not out of character anymore. And most people and interesting characters are multifaceted and conflicted and broken and not consistent, and that's what makes them relatable, right? If they're just like one note, you're like, okay.
I think I change my favorite color every time someone asks me. And that's me. You can change it as your character too. You know what I mean?
That's messed up.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Nothing is real if your color changes.
Hi, Travis. Hi, Laura. I actually really wanted to ask, what, from all the voice roles that you've had, which ones have you been like emotionally invested into?
Oh my gosh, so many, honestly. Tohru Honda she's still like part of my heart, and I just like felt every moment that she had, and like I remember in the very original series when she was like, we did this episode where she was just like sobbing and sobbing and sobbing, and I was so sad for like 2 days afterwards. I couldn't shake that emotion because she'd just been so yeah. And then Abby from The Last of Us, you know, we shot that over 4 years, and some of those scenes were rough, and that was also like really hard to shake. And yeah, it's just such a beautiful story and progression for her, and I was very deeply involved in it.
You were amazing as Abby.
Thank
just letting
you.
you know.
Thank you so much.
I think my first big anime role was Roy Mustang in Fullmetal Alchemist. And so I loved Dragon Ball Z growing up, so when I was casting the show, I found the subtitles and just watched the whole thing. And as I was watching my favorite character...
You were a sub?
I was sub. My favorite character was Hughes, and I was like, this guy is so great. And then they killed him. No,
Spoilers!
No, it's been years. It's too bad. And I was like, what is happening? And so I was really, really invested in making the show good, and Mustang was just so complicated and well-rounded, and so I had a huge buy-in for that. And then the other one is Superman. He's been my favorite superhero for my entire life, and it was always a goal to try and see if that would ever be a possibility. So whether I was a villain in a Superman property or actually getting to put the cape on, so to speak, those are always the sessions that I'm the most nervous in, because you want to do a good job. And that character represented so much to me as a kid that you can't help but think, hopefully I'm giving a performance or doing something that means something to someone else that's watching it for the first time. And that's an amazing, like, cyclical journey. So
It was really cool when we got to do Superman and Lois.
That's right.
In a story about their son, which we did after Ronan was born. So it was really,
Yeah.
it was really cool.
Yeah, and it's very applicable because they're both tornadoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi. So, is it okay I can get you like 2 quick questions if you guys don't mind?
Sure.
We'll see.
Okay, so having seen the season 4 teaser for Legends of Vox Machina, as much as I admire Percy's plan, I know you guys probably can't tell us anything because we have to wait till we watch it, but how badly did it go?
Oh, it went perfectly.
Plans always go according to plan.
Yeah. Just like it would at a table, right? I mean, 10 out of 10 execution.
Well, can't wait to see how that goes, Dad.
Plans always go according to plan.
That's deep stuff.
That's almost as good as life needs things to live.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's very appropriate. Question number 2.
Question number 2. So, I know you guys more from Legend of Vox Machina. I took a look at some of your Critical Role stuff. How bad is your luck with doors? Because I have...
Legendary.
I have...
Terrible luck. Yeah, terrible.
I have heard-
It's not even that hard to get through a door, but for whatever
Sometimes
reason,
it
when we
really
come
is.
up to a door, the dice suck.
Yeah.
Not us.
No,
the dice.
no.
Because I have heard, I'm not sure if I should confirm this beforehand. Did you guys die to a door? Or I'm not sure if that actually is true.
Did we dive through a door or die through
Die
a door?
to a door.
Die to a door. I don't think we died to a
No,
door.
I don't think anybody died.
That might, you just
I
heard.
might be
Or we've
remembering
repressed
incorrectly,
it.
Though. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's possible. There were a lot of hours there. It might have been.
Yeah, so that's why I was curious. Because I don't know where you guys probably had, I think, Critical Role videos on the YouTube or something like
You
that.
can find it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just search died through the door.
Sure.
And if we're wrong, forgive us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh,
Hello again.
Hello again. Oh. Let me do this. It's
There.
not pointed at me. Hi. Hello again.
Hello.
It was so nice to meet both of you earlier. So I had a bit of a silly question for you guys. If you were both in a D&D campaign and could pick each other's species and class, what would it be and why? And how badly would you want to mess up your partner?
I would make Laura a turtle bard. So you'd have to sing.
See, I was just trying to think of like the hottest combination as possible.
I think we already got that with 4.
I mean, let's be real. Because he has like such the most beautiful long hair now.
I think I'm cutting it,
Yeah,
right?
you are cutting it.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Romance
like,
novel
tell him-
Ford
I
era
just
is
tell
over.
him what he looks like now.
Yeah.
I would say like ASMR rogue.
Wow.
I know.
Still sticking with turtle bard.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for that. Thank you, thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, thank you. We saw you in C2E2, and I didn't get a chance to ask my question because it's more of a question for the whole panel, but you're the whole
We're here.
You're here.
It's us.
It's you two. What do you think is the biggest lesson you've learned, not just in playing D&D for 10 years on TV, but in like building the company and all that entails?
Whoa.
Biggest lesson.
Or biggest surprise, whichever.
Well, I would say like you have to take risks. You have to be okay with failing sometimes. And that goes with both the game and real life. Did I
That's
give
the
you
best answer. That's so good. Whatever I had in my head, it just absolutely obliterated it. That's so true. I mean, it is because, as I've frequently said, everyone should know I'm the guy that pushes the red button in the
Yes.
game, right? Because I want to see what the DM has built. I want to see things go wrong, and it's an
Or
adventuring.
what they haven't built and they can make up on the
That's
fly.
right. That's right. Because it's an adventuring party for a reason, right? Unless you've decided to play a campaign that's not that, which you can do. I want to see it go crazy, and also high risk, high reward. But it's actually the same in business or in entrepreneurship or in entertainment. Everything we did was very, very risky, and we were very far out over our skis sometimes. And that's really the most important thing. Is if it's If it's making you nervous, if it's scary, if you don't know how it's going to go, you're probably in the perfect place, right? Because if you're staying safe and doing things
You will
according to
never
what you
grow.
know, that's right. 100%. So yeah, that one. Take risks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, Laura.
See,
Hi,
that's
Travis.
that's what a roomie wig's supposed to look like.
You look
Look at that
awesome.
wig.
Yay! Also Zoe, woo!
Yay! You guys look amazing.
It's on in our house 24/7. Oh God, help me. Help me send backup.
On the time.
So, both Laura and Travis are very great, but this question's for Laura. It's also about Fruits Basket. Fruits Basket was huge positive in my huge positive impact on my upbringing. What moment for you was the most empowering or comforting for you to have played?
In that show specifically. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I can say like a specific moment necessarily, but I think it's her her acceptance for everybody she meets as they are. She never expects anyone to change, and she loves them as they are, right? You don't have to change in order to have love.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Can I get a picture of you two guys just because you look so awesome? No. Yeah, get up there. Take down, everybody. There we go.
He doesn't know any of the words. He makes
Cheerios
them up, and Ronan is constantly like, please stop singing, Dad.
and Jackson.
Please stop it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hello, hello. You guys are amazing. My boyfriend and I just got into D&D in general just by watching Vox, and then now I'm like still kind of new, but you guys are the ones that really showed me how to enjoy the game and make it yours. I'm very curious because, as I feel like we all know, you like creating the character pre-campaign is like only a part of the journey. You kind of discover the character as you play. Is there any character you can choose? What is your favorite aspect of a character that developed as you played a campaign?
Okay. So with Jester, I did not even go into the game planning to like sweets. I know.
Really?
I know. I was just like, just playing. And then when I was saying I was going to go get something to eat, and Marisha said, I don't think I've ever seen you eat anything but cookies. I was like, yes.
Done.
Yes, that makes perfect sense. So yeah.
For me, I think it's the fighting style. Because whether it's a barbarian or a hexblade warlock or a blood hunter or a paladin or whatever it is, you have so many different features and spells and abilities. But I don't tend to think like, I don't say I'm going to cast the spell or I'm going to swing the axe. I usually see it in my head.
You're
so
really good about that.
Yeah,
Your
love
transitions as Chetney were always my favorite. I don't know how you visualized all of those different.
I have issues.
Yeah.
I have werewolf transformation fantasy issues. Just like slowly zipping one arm out and having one giant wolf arm.
Yeah.
But it's so long that it just drags on the floor because the rest hasn't
I
finished.
think you wearing like Chetney skin as a cape while you were the werewolf, I think was one of the grossest ones.
Yeah. I mean, what else are you supposed to do?
Natural.
Yeah. That stuff. Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. You're awesome.
I forgot about the cape.
Hi, Travis and Laura. My name's Travis too.
Best name in the world. Woo!
Yeah. I'd like to ask how, when you play D&D and Critical Role is so successful, how that may have changed your creative process or like the improv decisions you make. Because like when I play, I like to press the red button and like, let's burn all this down and see what happens. But has there ever been any times where you're like, well, maybe I shouldn't do that?
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Absolutely. I think one of the things that you feel out with your table too is you figure out where people's strengths are, and you also start to anticipate like when they're going to jump in on beats. And I think one of the nice things, besides just being a red button pusher, is I'm usually only going to do that if the rest of the table is sucking currently. So if I'm bored, I'm gonna do something. but I'm mostly joking. The other part of it is like I think being a great like team player at the table is setting other folks up. So whether it's like sticking your foot over a line so that the people that have the ability to heal or cast a spell can tee it up in the right way, I think it's about being a team player at the table.
But I don't think that necessarily changed with like the success of Critical Role. I feel like that's always how you were as a player.
Yeah.
Regardless. Yeah, and I think honestly the only thing that has changed maybe with our like actual gameplay style, with how successful, you know, becoming a stream or whatever, is like our over talking. You know, we like honor other people talking more. Because when you're playing at home, you know, like if somebody's having a moment or just doing a shopping thing, you might get up and leave and go grab a snack, or
Start
you
throwing
guys have
Cheetos
like
at them.
little chit chats on the side, and now we like, and it honestly has helped because you become so much more invested in everybody else's character because you see all their moments. So
I see.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
So yesterday I asked this question to Robbie, Ray, and Max. If you could choose any monster, creature, beast, or whatever from the monster manual, what would you be?
What would we be?
Yeah.
Man, there's this new one in the monster manual called the Elemental Cataclysm. Let me be that. It's like Tiamat, but each one of the heads are made of different elements. Woof. I'm gonna cause destruction.
If I'm being realistic,
You would be a flump.
I was gonna say flump, but
No.
I don't really want to be a flump. If I'm being realistic, I would go like vampire, you know, because then you can still be hot.
What are you saying? Flumps aren't hot?
I mean,
What
to some
what
people.
does a flump sound like?
Hello. I don't know.
Blah, 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 blah.
They don't speak common.
No, they don't. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Welcome.
Hi. I was curious if there's something like a person or a show or anything that you think has really been impactful in your life recently, and like what that's impacted in you for both of you guys.
Really impactful. Wow.
You've been watching some shows that like alter the way you think about things creatively, I feel like.
It's true, but I mean that's also just being an artist and appreciating art. Gosh, I'm trying to think of one I would call out. Do you have one?
I know, I mean, this is a long time ago. It's not recent, but it certainly changed my perspective on voice acting. I played, I mean, I say it all the time, but the OG like BioWare games, Mass Effect and Dragon Age, they changed the way I approached auditions, the way I thought that voice acting should sound. And I think because up until that point, really, I played those games right after I moved to California, and all I'd really done until that point is anime, which is very stylized. And every medium has its own style of the way you have to approach it. But when I realized like video games are so cinematic and that's the direction that they've really gone lately, I like brought everything down and realized, oh, you can kind of mumble your words. You can kind of, stumble over the first word you're saying and have those little affectations, and it changes your performance and grounds it a lot. And not every video game you do that. Like when we do World of Warcraft, that is not the style we do. It's very clear and clean, and that's what that is. But yeah, it made me realize that not everything is the same, and you have to approach it differently.
That's awesome.
I love serialized shows, so we're watching Silo now. No spoilers. Severance, things that like
love
plant
Rebecca
seeds
Ferguson.
early and pay off later. I love those because that's kind of what our Critical Role stories are like. So things like that.
Super cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We only have 4.5 minutes left, so we'll do lightning round. Lightning round.
We
Yes.
don't have to go lightning.
Well, there's all
lightning
these
with
people in the.
4.5 Oh goodness. Okay.
So the thing I want to know is how early you guys plan your character concepts, because I believe the first time we see Jester is in a one-shot, and the first time we see Ford, he already has a baby with Jester in Grog's campaign.
Oh, that's right. Well, we already knew about Ford and Jester when the Grog one-shot happened, so I was
Right.
just being a little sneaky sneak.
Yeah, and they had a baby because we had.
We had a baby, yeah.
Yeah, no, with Jester, that I literally created her for a one shot, and when we were creating our campaign 2 characters, I was like, I really liked that one that I did a long time ago, so I was like, we can do that, right? I can just pull from that, so I did.
Yeah, I created Chetney for the Christmas one shot who tried to kill Santa, and I was like, that was really fun. I'm gonna go back and do that again. But it won't be Chutney, it'll be Chetney. And sometimes you spend a lot of time. We took a flight back from Australia once that was 16 hours, and that's where Ford came from. And sometimes you make Grog, who makes fine leather boots, and that's it. And then it all comes out in the wash.
So it just changes. It just changes per campaign. And it also, like, you know, if you're doing a one shot, you don't usually spend a ton of time on the backstory because you're probably not going to get to all of it. But if you're creating a character that you know you're going to live in for, unless you die, for a very long time, then you want to have like a lot more. Now, I mean, but when we did our first game as Vex and Grog, they didn't have much of anything. I just knew Liam was my brother, and I had a bear, you know.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, lightning round. I took a
We
long
suck
time.
at lightning round,
Lightning
sorry.
round. I'm better be better. Hi.
Hello. So one of my favorite one-shots is the Grog one-shot.
Woo!
And I was wondering if you guys had any plans to do any of that kind of...
Yes.
Again, where the PCs run a session.
Lightning round, yes.
Yes, absolutely. Probably in 2026. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Hi guys.
Hi.
My name is Gail. I got my start with Critical Role as a whole through Candela Obscura. Yeah. I was just wondering if we were going to see more of that in the future, maybe?
Amazing. Candela Obscura is amazing. Daggerheart's going to get more programming in the future, so more stuff to come for sure.
Nice. And also, just quick thank you to Laura and Jester specifically for inspiring a couple of my characters. So.
Oh, awesome.
So I have a really quick question for Laura. I was just wondering if you knew that you yourself had a magical power. So whenever I watched Critical Role and my internet would glitch, everyone would have a goofy look on their face every single time you looked glorious.
Oh, amazing.
I love you.
Thank you. She's not human.
Hi. So my question's for both of you, and it's kind of random. Do you have a favorite dice set that is not Critical Role branded?
Yes, I have a Gudetama dice set that I'm obsessed with. I know, isn't it cute? And all the 20s and the 20s have his butt.
And I do have a Werther's original D20 for Chetney and Bertrand Bell.
Nice, thank you.
1 minute. We've got 1 minute.
Hello, everybody. Mine's quick. So, Laura, for you, who would win in a fight, Lucina from Fire Emblem or Abby from Last of Us? And Travis, who do you think is funnier, Thor or Knuckles?
I mean, Lucina has a giant sword. Abby's so powerful. Probably Lucina.
Dang.
I know, look, I'm just... Abby, okay, with a gun, sure.
That's fair. I think Knuckles, but unintentionally funny. Approved.
Thank you. Ooh, 10 seconds left.
I got you.
2 quick ones.
One quick one.
What's your advice for someone who wants to be a voice actor?
Oh my goodness. Record yourself doing funny voices.
Read out loud.
Mimic other voices to see
Be
what you can
nice.
do. And be open to direction and take classes. Study acting, whether
Study
it's
it. Like it's a-
workshops, theater.
And
make a sacrifice to the
Yeah.
gods of Yuri Lowenthal and Sarah Platt.
And is Menagerie coming back? Hopefully.
Who knows? We'll have to see.
don't know
Yeah. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
You guys, thank you so much. We're downstairs. We'll see you there. Thank you, San Jose. Y'all are the best.
Tables.